Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Hope you are okay on that side of the screen. And today with a really interesting mini spy camera, whatever you want to call it. And I did accept to review it, especially because of its design. It's really small and interesting, but I was surprised with at least four things or four characteristics that to me makes this a awesome device at an affordable price, which I will leave a link down below so that you guys can check it out. Now, the first is the size. It's well designed, it's really small, so we can put it anywhere and it will do a great job. Image quality, I was surprised as well, and I will show you in more detail what I mean by that, either on a phone and also on images that will be upscaled on this 4K video because it records only at full HD 1080. It also has one great thing, which is free cloud service, and this is the first time that I see free cloud service without being trial, and I will show you in a few moments. And it also has an app which is really easy to use, which we will see as well. Now, before we talk about all this, don't forget to give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is cdkeysales.com, a platform that we can get budget keys for Windows 10, Windows 11 Pro, or even Office 2021. If you want to check out the discount code, I will leave a link down below. And we have tested this platform with success, activating Windows and Office. That being said, let's go back to the camera. In terms of the battery, it will last up to 100 days. I did quite a few tests, and for the last 24 hours, I did record, I believe, 82 or 87 movements and recordings, and it did deplete about 5% of the battery. So that's a good indication that you can make some calculations in terms of the durability of the battery, because of course it will deplete faster or slower depending on the recordings that we do with it. But in my opinion, it's a good perception. 5% with 85 or 87 recordings, it's not that much, so it will last for a while. In terms of the unboxing, which I was forgetting, we have the camera, of course, inside this package. We also have the cable and this accessory right over here that we can mount to any tripod, of course, but it comes with this mini tripod. Well, I wouldn't say a tripod, but it's something that we can just glue it on our fridge or something like that, and we'll have the camera right over there. It also comes with stickers and so on and so forth. In terms of connectivity, really easy. We just need to download the app, which is the app that we will see in just a few moments, and after that we just need to pair the camera and put the camera anywhere that we want. Of course, if we use the cable and it's always connected to a power bank or something like that, then we will have no issues whatsoever with the battery. But I do believe that it will last for a long time. In terms of image quality, it's one of the things that did surprise me, because I was interested on the size, but usually small size means degradation in image. And the truth is that it records a really good quality, especially on the phone, which is, in my opinion, where we are going to see the footage from this camera. And of course, I'm going to share with you right now the image quality that I was able to get. So this is the image quality and also audio quality that we can get during a night without any light whatsoever. And for what I can see right now on the phone, it looks not bad at all. This is the image quality that we can get out of the camera with daylight, in this particular case my office light, and I'm really impressed. Actually, I was impressed the day that I did put it to work, and I still am, because the image quality is great, very similar to cameras that I've tested out with bigger sensors, bigger cameras, and in this particular case it's so small. This is the audio test on both ways, and for what I've seen so far, it works really, really nice. That was it in terms of image quality. Just have in mind that I'm recording in 4K right over here. This is 1080, so there will be a upscale, which means that we will have some image degradation. So I do believe that the image will be not that good, but at the same time, I'm not really worried, because, as I said, I will be using with the phone most of the time, or exclusively with the phone. I'm probably not going to put those images on my computer to watch them. I just want to check it on the phone. It also has audio on both ways, which means basically that I can communicate with someone that is at home, or, and I'm not joking, I know quite a few people that do communicate with their pets just to say a few words, and the pet, I don't know what it thinks, but it's something that I imagine that it's nice. So, and now let's go to the app, as you are seeing already on screen. It is a simple app. It's called Awit, and at this moment I only have one device, which is this camera, the mini camera right over here. If I press the play, it will give me the image that the camera is pointing at, which at this moment is right over here. One of the things that happens is that when I press the play button, automatically it will record to my phone. So at this moment it's recording the footage to my phone, and I didn't have to press any record button, which is something really cool. It might be a disadvantage in some point of view that I don't want this footage, for example, but that's really easy. I just need to delete on my camera roll afterwards, so it's really easy. Now on this screen right over here we will have quite a few things that we can see. We have the network power right over here, the bandwidth. We also have the battery that it's on the camera, and the resolution that it's recording. It has a green dot right over there. I do believe that probably if I was the one programming this, I would put a red dot, meaning recording, because that's just the color that we associate, but that doesn't matter. In terms of image quality, what I can see with my eyes is a great image quality for this kind of camera. Actually, I've tested bigger cameras with bigger sensors, and the quality, probably some of them were worse than this one right over here. So this was one of my surprises. I can take a picture if I press the capture screen, which just did right now. I can mute, which is muted right now because we will have feedback, or I can just unpress the volume button, which will give me sound from that side. So if anyone speaks there, I will listen on my phone. And then I've got the playback button, which we'll see in just a few moments, and I also have the microphone right over here, which allows me to speak to that side, which I will not do here because it will give feedback as well. And basically this is the first screen, which is really easy. There is a limit of 3 minutes on the recording when I'm recording the screen, so we will have to record 3 in 3 minutes. And we also have here, as you can see, I already have 26 notifications right now because I'm touching the camera and so on and so forth, and we had 26 notifications. So if I press the play button, it will show me the notifications for today. I already recorded 78 videos today, and the tests that I did for the past 24 hours, I did record 87 videos, which depleted 5% of battery in a period of 24 hours. So as you may imagine, this is a really intensive usage, and this was probably the maximum that I could waste of battery. And in this particular case, you also can see right over here the movements that it did record. This one in green was when I did playback. As you can see, the duration is different, 2 minutes and 7 seconds, and all the others are movement, and probably there are a few others that I did when I was recording my Portuguese video. Here it is, the green one with 2 minutes right over here, and basically that is it. So a lot of footage that will be organized with the calendar, and of course we can choose right over here which day. I only have 2 days of sample right over here, and I also can just go and choose one of these, and let me put this up. And let's say that I want to download this one, it will just save to my phone, and I can just transfer to a TV or something like that. So we can use those files. Now, let's go back and let's go to the settings right over here. In terms of settings, this first screen will show me a general info of the device. We'll have the battery, the network, the camera itself, and then really interesting. It says in Portuguese, and sorry about that, but I use it in Portuguese, cloud storage free for 3 days. And this is not a trial. If you get this camera right over here and using the software, you will be able to have your last 3 days on the cloud for free always, without any issues whatsoever. Now, do you need more than 3 days? Then there is an option right over here, which is not expensive at all. You have two plans. One is for 6 months, which costs 27.99 euros, and it will give us 30 days of recording on the cloud. That is great. But for the price comparison, I believe that it's better the 1-year plan, which will give us 1 year of the service, and it will record the last 60 days of footage on the cloud. So probably this would be the best deal, having in consideration that it's about 5 years or so difference from the 6 months to 1 year. So a really great deal right over here. If you don't need that much, then if you just need 3 days, this is more than enough, and it's free included with the price of the camera, which is not expensive at all. And then down below we have the time zone and a few more infos about the device. We have right over here a menu which is important in my opinion. First of all, we have the movement detection, if we want to detect or not. And then the second one means if I want to receive notifications on my phone when there is a movement detected, and I said right over here yes. And then we have the option to detect if it's a person or not. Do I want to have a notification when it's an animal, a pet, or a chair that just moved, or do I want to limit personal only? And of course, the algorithm will do the best possible. Sometimes it will mismatch probably a human with something else, but we have this option right over here. And then we also have the option down below for high intensity, medium, or low. This intensity has to do with the way that the camera looks at things. At this moment, as you can see, the zone, it will focus more on the center. If I put on medium, it will focus a little bit more, so it will detect more movements on the center and medium area. And if we put on high, it will detect on the whole image of the camera, which is one of the great options. Now it also has another menu right over there, but it has my personal info, and that does have no interest for you. And it also has one right over here which has an image of a person down on the bottom right corner, which is the same kind of menu with personal information. And basically this is it regarding this small camera, which I believe that might be very, very useful in a lot of scenarios. And if you are looking for something simple in terms of security camera, because this is a multi-purpose camera, it's not just a security camera like I've got somewhere at the back, I'm not really sure what it is right now, but it is a camera that it's more concealed, that we can use it as security in several ways. That being said, hope that the video was helpful in some way, and if it was, don't forget that usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. My name is Roberto, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.